Elizabeth II, in full Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, officially Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of her other realms and territories Queen, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, born April 21, 1926 in London, England, passed away September 8, 2022 in Balmoral Castle, Aberdeenshire, Scotland, was Queen of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland from February 6, 1952 to September 8, 2022. In 2015, she surpassed Victoria as the monarch with the longest reign in British history. Elizabeth was the oldest daughter of Prince Albert, Duke of York, and Lady Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, his wife. As the daughter of a younger son of King George V, Elizabeth had little chance of ascending the throne until her uncle, Edward VIII, later Duke of Windsor, abdicated in her father's favor on December 11, 1936, at which point her father became King George VI and she became heir apparent. The education of the princess was overseen by her mother, who entrusted her daughters to a governess, Marion Crawford. The princess also received instruction in history from C.H.K. Martin, later provost of Eton College, and in music and languages from visiting lecturers. During World War II, she and her sister, Princess Margaret Rose, were forced to spend much of their time away from the bombing of London and apart from their parents, staying mostly at Balmoral Castle in Scotland and the Royal Lodge, Windsor. Prince Charles became heir apparent upon Queen Elizabeth's succession. He was titled Prince of Wales on July 26, 1958, and invested as such on July 1, 1969. Princess Anne and Elizabeth Alice Louise, born August 15, 1950, was made Princess Royal in 1987. Prince Andrew Albert Christian Edward, born February 19, 1960, was made Duke of York in 1986. And Prince Edward Anthony Richard Lewis, born March 10, 1964, was made Earl of Wessex and Viscount Severn in 1999. Elizabeth chose in 1960 to create the hyphenated surname Mountbatten-Windsor for descendants who were not styled Prince or Princess and Royal Highness. On November 15, 1977, Elizabeth's first grandson, Princess Anne's son, was born. The Queen exhibited a growing awareness of the modern role of the monarchy, allowing, for instance, the royal family's personal life to be televised in 1970 and sanctioning the legal divorce of her sister's marriage in 1978. In the 1990s, the royal family encountered a variety of obstacles. Prince Charles and his wife, Diana, Princess of Wales, split in 1992, a year that Queen Elizabeth referred to as the royal family's annus horribilis. Prince Andrew and his wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, also divorced that same year. In addition, Anne divorced, and Windsor Castle was destroyed by fire. In addition, as the nation struggled through a recession, dissatisfaction over the royals' lavish lifestyle grew, and in 1992, despite being personally exempt, Elizabeth decided to pay taxes on her private income. Charles and Diana's separation and subsequent divorce, 1996, further weakened support for the royal family, which was considered by some as archaic and insensitive. Following Diana's death in 1997, the criticism escalated, particularly after Elizabeth initially refused to allow the national flag to fly at half-staff above Buckingham Palace. In accordance with her prior efforts to modernize the monarchy, the Queen later sought to portray the monarchy as less stuffy and less conventional. These efforts met with varying degrees of success. Elizabeth marked her 50th year on the throne in 2002. Several days of celebrations were held in London as part of her Golden Jubilee. Celebrations were held throughout the Commonwealth as part of her Golden Jubilee. Elizabeth's mother and sister passed away early in the year, which slightly dampened the festivities. Beginning around the end of the first decade of the 21st century, the royal family's reputation began to recover, and Charles's 2005 marriage to Camilla Parker Bowles received widespread support from the British people. In April 2011, Elizabeth led the family in celebrating the wedding of Prince William of Wales and Catherine Middleton, the eldest son of Charles and Diana. In the subsequent month, Elizabeth surpassed George III to become the second longest reigning monarch in British history, after Victoria. Elizabeth also made a historic visit to Ireland in May, becoming the first British Queen to visit the Irish Republic and the first British monarch to step foot on Irish soil since 1911. Elizabeth celebrated her Diamond Jubilee in 2012, commemorating 60 years on the reign. She surpassed Victoria's record reign of 63 years and 216 days on September 9, 2015. Prince Philip officially withdrew from public life in August 2017, however he continued to make occasional appearances at official events. In the meantime, Elizabeth began to reduce her own official engagements, delegating some responsibilities to Prince Charles and other senior members of the royal family, though the pool of stand-ins shrunk when Charles's younger son, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and his wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, controversially decided to renounce their royal roles in March 2020. During this time, public interest in the Queen and the royal family increased due to the immense popularity of The Crown, a 2016 Netflix television series about the Windsors. Philip, who had been Elizabeth's spouse for more than 7 decades, passed away in April 2021 after enduring severe physical setbacks in previous years. In 1997, on the couple's 50th wedding anniversary, Elizabeth stated of Philip, "He has been my strength and support all these years." Due to social distance restrictions imposed by the COVID-19 epidemic, the Queen attended Philip's funeral alone in a choir stall at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. The widely shared photographs of her sad seclusion were heartbreaking, but they exemplified the nobility and bravery she brought to her reign. In April 2011, during her 7th decade on the throne, Queen Elizabeth presided over another royal wedding at Westminster Abbey, that of Prince William and Catherine Middleton. Their children, Prince George, born 2013, Princess Charlotte, born 2015, and Prince Louis, born 2016, maintain the line of succession, born 2018. Prince Philip, who was a constant presence by his wife's side and one of Britain's busiest royals for much of her reign, retired in 2017 at the age of 96. The royal pair celebrated 70 years of marriage in the same year, making theirs the oldest union in the history of the British monarchy. In 2021, Philip passed away at the age of 99. In May of 2018, Prince Harry wed American actress Meghan Markle, a biracial divorcee whose acceptance by the royal family demonstrated how progressive it had become over Elizabeth's lengthy reign. In 2019, the couple welcomed a boy, Archie Mountbatten-Windsor, and in 2021, they welcomed a daughter, Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor. Various rumors circulated that Queen Elizabeth would abdicate and allow Prince Charles to ascend to the throne. In 2017, she handed some of her royal duties, including the formal Remembrance Day ceremony, to her eldest son, fueling rumors that she was ready to pass the crown to him. Instead, she maintained a continuous, stable presence at the head of the British royal family until her tranquil death at her favorite country retreat, Balmoral Castle, in September 2022. During the later years of her reign, she continued many of her formal duties, made numerous public appearances, and spent considerable time outside with her beloved dogs and horses. 2 days prior to her death, she officially installed Liz Truss as the next Prime Minister.